Hello and welcome to Only Stupid Answers. My name is Sam Basher.
And I'm DJ Woldridge.
Today we're talking about Harley Quinn episode 106.
No, you're talking about Harley Quinn 106.
You're a damn good cop, Jim Gordon. When Clayface loses his arm in a heist, it turns out to be not only evidence to Jim Gordon, but also a key witness against Harley and her crew. Which is weird. I get two different synopses when I open them. Now I have a different synopsis. Too late. That's all I read.
Yep.
That's all she wrote.
It's all right.
KG Beast is up for being a member of the Legion of Doom.
Yes.
And Harley's crew they stole King Tut, the thing.
They stole King Tut. They just stole him.
Yeah, and then they broke the sarcophagus.
And they don't make one reference to the Batman villain King Tut.
There's what, King Tut?
Yeah.
It's just Egypt.
Of course there is. Yeah.
An Egypt theme.
Yes.
Like, does he use sand?
Yes. 100%.
Sounds about right.
That's it.
Yep. Why? Don't work yourself too hard trying to figure out that one. That's pretty good.
Fun rabbit hole though with the actor that played King Tut is that actor is in the first season of Feud, played by Dominic Burgess, who played the tech villain in Flash.
Wait, when did he play King Tut?
No, he played the actor that played King Tut in Batman 66.
It's a Batman 66 villain.
Yeah.
Okay. Like Egghead or whatever that guy is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We got that.
I want to watch that show now.
Yeah.
By the way, the animated Batman 66 movie is delightful.
Yes.
Please check that out. So yeah, we find out they don't want to pull off one big heist. They want to steal something from Wayne Tech because it's the big one. They keep going after the big names.
Nobody ever points out that building looks suspiciously like it has bat ears.
Yeah, it sure does. The big W.
Yeah.
No one says that. But hey, season 2. They'll be able to point that out. They want to pull a heist, and Clayface loses an arm. So, like, he can get it.
And the whole heist is hilarious.
And it's really good.
King Shark doing his tech stuff, eats the guy's head. It's great.
It's my favorite use of violence is just for that joke specifically.
And is it an invisible bike that they're stealing at first? Because it ends up with, like, Dr. Psycho, like, riding it out, and he crashes into a building.
True. I believe so, yeah. They, but the big thing is we got, like, a teleporter that they don't know, and they lose an arm. They don't know what the button does at first. Yeah. But we find out that they are accused of leaving a crew member behind by a tech blogger.
Yeah, like a person that reviews other supervillains, and he's like,
because of course,
and he's the only one that other supervillains care about, and of course he rips into them and makes fun of them and makes them feel bad.
Well, also fair because you did leave somebody behind.
Yeah, you left somebody behind, and Jim Gordon is trying to connect with Batman, talking about his sex life or lack thereof, and Batman is not having it. He's too taciturn for that.
He's too busy being a bad father to Robin, as we've seen in previous episodes.
Yep. Jim starts to interrogate Clayface's hand, but Clayface's hand has a personality.
Apparently it gains a personality the longer it's away from Clayface. And he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's pretty chill.
The hand.
Yeah,
the hand is a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, he's less of a ham than Clayface is.
Yes.
He's able to be there for Jim.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's all Jim needs. Is somebody listening. He just needs a friend.
This is amazing, by the way. And also it just allows the burned out Jim Gordon character.
Yeah.
Also, we know that Barbara's been shot in the back by the Joker in the time that Harley was in prison. So lots has happened to him.
Yeah.
And his wife, also in the comics, his wife and him are not really together, right?
Yeah.
Not great.
Slightly less complicated than it was in the Gotham TV show, but it's still not great.
We can't recommend that show for you guys.
No, we cannot. Roxy could.
Roxy Stryer.
She reviews our Super TV Showdown on patreon.com/onlystupidanswers.
Bing, bing, boom.
So they're bonding, and Harley tries to get... Her big focus this whole episode, again, is trying to get in the Legion of Doom. She doesn't really care who she, quote unquote, hurts to get there. So they send in King Shark and Clayface to get the hand back, and King Shark immediately, because he's a giant shark, immediately gets beaten by cops and sent to prison.
So Arkham, I'm guessing.
I think it was Blackgate.
Blackgate, okay. Because of course, because it's not just like a prisoner; it's a shark that walked up.
Man. Yeah.
We're not bringing you into the precinct. You crazy? You're going immediately to jail. Oh, it's so funny, and it's so funny how quickly they just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, so they have to come up. Meanwhile, Dr. Psycho and Poison Ivy, because part of the misinformation that came out about the former heist is that they're together now, and both of them have interest in squashing that. And so we get to spend some time with Dr. Psycho's ex, Giganta.
Which love the gigantic door for her. And also... if they were together, it's of course mature show's gonna have sex jokes where it's like, how'd this work sexually? Not great. Not great.
Yeah.
Was pretty good.
They did get a son out of it. So and he is normal sized.
Yeah. Well, now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wasn't Giganta way back in original comics? Even the Justice League cartoon did this joke. Was a gorilla they got a person's body.
She definitely is that in the Justice League cartoon.
Yeah, and but I'm talking like pre-Crisis on Infinite Earths, like way back when.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up really quick.
Okay.
Basically, she was like a gorilla and then became a person, but a giant one.
And we meet her new boyfriend who has skills that Poison Ivy has interest in.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know what? Good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm going to guess maybe a slightly better relationship than a telepath that would read your mind and maybe manipulate you. Yes.
And so we find out that the son is the reviewer, and he's specifically crapping on his dad and his new crew because his dad was a bad dad. Shocker.
Yeah. It's not surprising that, one, he hates women and treats them poorly, but also his son? Crazy.
But then he points out to his son, he's like, no, I just saw a potential villain in you, and I wanted to nurture that.
Yeah.
And I was afraid you'd become a good guy, and now, no, you're actually a great villain. You're a bad dude.
Yeah, you're a bad dude that is reputable in the villain circles.
Yes.
So keep doing what you're doing, but come on, cut your old villain dad. You horrible piece of shit of a dad some slack.
Would you please just cut your horrible dad some slack? And so Harley and Clayface try to go save Clayface's hand, because the hand will tell Gordon everything given him enough time, because he is a child. So they need to save the hand. And in the middle of a fight with Gordon, as a last-ditch effort, Harley hits the button on the device they stole from Wayne Tech, and it turns out it is a teleporter to the Batcave. And she almost falls to her death. And her and Batman have a heart-to-heart where Batman reveals that, his screensaver reveals that he does view Jim Gordon as a friend. And Harley learns a lesson that you shouldn't take your friends for granted.
I do like the teleporter that goes straight to the Batcave.
It would be convenient.
You shouldn't keep it at Wayne Tech.
No, you should not. But I would imagine it is convenient.
Yeah.
Saves on commute time.
And the lasers were pretty funny. That was a pretty good bit. By the way, quick synopsis for Giganta.
Yeah.
Giganta was a gorilla.
Yeah.
Test animal gorilla. It was a doctor named Doris, Dr. Doris Zool, put her consciousness into a gorilla named Giganta, and then they abducted circus strongwoman named Olga, who has size-changing abilities, and then put her brain, so there's the original doctor into the gorilla, and then into the size-changing woman.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's far too many steps.
I'm going to guess that they totally get rid of literally all of that in every other version of the character. You just need to make her a size.
You know what? God bless our modern day, because she would have just been caught in the accelerator explosion and be a metahuman that can change size.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess that they get rid of all that once for Wonder Woman 3 or whatever.
Yeah. Or keep it. And the invisible jet. Let's do all of it.
Come on, you can do it. Come on, don't be cowards.
So,
it's pretty dark when Clayface reabsorbs that arm.
That's hilarious. I think that was my favorite joke in the episode.
Agreed, because it's the good dark. I mean, if you can have the dark humor, that's like blood and violence and sex and stuff, but that's the stuff that's bleak. Where also for Gordon, that's probably not good for his psyche watching his like new best butt front. Which so funny that the hand has a little butt. That's the adult humor that's funny. That I'm a big fan of.
But he's reconnected with Batman. Jim Gordon's good to go,
so he can throw away his other friend. That Foley just is gone. His personality is reabsorbed. He will never come out again.
Nope. It's gone forever.
That's awful. That sucks.
No.
So much. But also it's a good nod to the villains they picked are such good villains for this kind of humor that they have. And also Harley's crew is pretty solid.
Dark jokes when they break in. They to get all the police out of the precinct, they say that somebody's kidnapped Bruce Springsteen. And so all the cops leave. And as they're going up, there's a phone call. One of the cops was in the middle of a phone call. There's a murder in the house, and Harley just hangs up.
Kaylee Cuoco's doing a good. I mean, that's not. Besides just reading the lines, I think her performance is really good.
I agree. I think the whole voice cast is really talented, but it's interesting because there are like actresses that are so closely tied to Harley Quinn that Kaylee Cuoco is doing a really good job of just that feels like Harley. Like it doesn't feel like somebody trying to do a Harley impression. Like it feels like Harley Quinn.
Yeah. Which. I was gonna say that Tara Strong does an impression. Like, no, she created that voice originally, like way back when. Or she's now taken over that voice. So, anyways, my point is that I was gonna come to the end of the episode when we have King Shark broken out of prison, because they get another message from the blogger, and they're like, they're credible, but hopefully they don't keep leaving people behind. And they're like, oh shit, we left King Shark. He's in prison, and he's doing fine. Like he's already he's at the top of the food chain.
I mean, he is a shark man.
And he's drinking toilet wine.
I hope Gunn, he's the director of the Suicide Squad.
James Gunn
is watching this show for King Shark.
He does his research.
Yeah, I would like to see. I like this take on King Shark.
I agree.
Yeah.
This is a really, and also I hope King Shark makes it out of this movie too.
Oh, true.
Keep King Shark. You can figure out Killer Croc later. King Shark's really good. It's just a big shark. Killer Croc's too complicated. It's like he is a person who's got like a skin thing. It's
I
like,
do really like
King Shark's just 70% shark.
If you haven't checked out Gotham City Monsters, has made Killer Croc one of my favorite Bat villains, just because he's like going to job interviews and he's just trying to get his life back on track, and it makes him. And I think it's why I like this version of King Shark, is like, because they are, at the end of the day, they're a person.
Yeah,
they have rent they need to pay. Like, they have to imagine being a shark person. Were you not going to go into a life of crime?
Yeah.
What else are you supposed to do?
Well, he got into computers.
Yeah.
Where behind a computer, you can be whoever you want to be. So
I think that's great. I really like this. Just like, they have to live lives, man. They have to live. They're supervillains, but they got to live lives.
Not to put this out on the prison where he's being kept. It's like, why is he interacting with any other human beings? Because he's clearly eaten a lot of human beings.
Yes.
So budgets.
He does make a joke. He's going to shank somebody in the shower. It's like, do you need to shank?
Yeah.
You could just eat them.
You could just eat, and you'd prove it'd be the same point.
Yeah.
I guess
maybe too much evidence. Like, oh, this person was locked up in prison, but was definitely eaten by a shark. Gee, who could that be?
Yeah, I did like. It could be anybody, honestly. The evidence, it could have been anybody. I did like. Poison Ivy, though, is just a standout in every episode. I think everyone's doing a good job, like we mentioned. But I love the interpretation of this character and what she stands for, where she's just. It's that perfect amount of standoffishness from a character where it's like you're not annoyed with them that they don't want to be there, because they're always going to be there no matter what they say.
Yeah, I think Poison Ivy is perfect in this show, because she's the one that's like, oh yeah, I could hang out with her. Mm-hmm. The rest of them are like, oof, there's challenges. Poison Ivy you could hang out with.
Yeah.
Maybe King Shark, but then you see him bite a head off and you're like, maybe not.
Maybe not. But also she does make like man-eating plants and stuff.
I mean, you don't make out with her, but like just hang out.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny that she almost kills a bunch of kids by accident.
By accident.
Kite Man, hell yeah. Which I can't wait for him to come back, because he is so good. But this is there's such good touchstones where it's Harley versus KGBs, because that's also like a good one that's like not in the Legion of Doom yet. He's kind of far down the list. He's cool.
Yeah.
But it's like you get why he's not in it yet. I mean, he's around the same tier as Harley right now. Super cool. I like that they're the ones who are put up against each other. They're pitted against each other. And I'm excited to see what happens next, because, I'm excited for you guys to see it, and I'm excited for you, because I'm just rewatching the show now.
Kite Man, hell yeah.
Kite Man, hell yeah. And oh my God. This show's great. Please let us know what you thought of this episode in the comments down below. And make sure you watch the rest of these episodes during the holiday season. Hey, maybe you can get your family a DC Universe subscription for Christmas or Hanukkah. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Google tells me. But hey, you can. It's a perfect gift for any nerd in your life or anyone who likes raunchy comedy. But let us know what you think in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Follow us on Twitter at OnlyStupidAnswers.
Yank out the bells from Stupid.
At Sam Basher.
At DJ Talks Trash.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.